Hello friends, it's Danny here, and today we're going to make a shaped card. We're going to use the previously released Mouse Ears mini album die, and then the newly released, what's it called exactly, Pirate add-on for Mouse Ears mini album die. I love that there's just so many elements to this to add to this die that you might already have in your stash. Here's a look at what the back of the package shows you. So it does show you exactly how to put everything together. Let's go ahead and just dive on in. I have everything cut out and ready to go. The first thing I did is that I took a 6 by 11 piece of black cardstock, and then I folded it, I scored it at 5.5. And then I put this base layer of the Mouse Ears mini album die on it, kind of like that, so that it would cut off a little bit, but that way it would give me my shaped card. There we go. If I were making this for myself, I would probably cut a layer of white to put in here, but since I'm giving this to Sean for the expo, that's not really necessary. And so that I have the complete ears, I do have just another one of those base layers cut out of black. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the front so that I have all of the ears to work with. I like to use both ATG and liquid glue for this. Just thinks it makes it a little bit more sturdy. So I'm just going to line that up the best I can. That looks pretty good. I'm going to lay it down and just kind of rub on it so that it adheres. So there we have our shaped card. Super duper cute. And then I did want to add the stitch layer just because I think it adds something. So and that's the stitch layer from the Mouse Ears mini album die. Move that out of the way. So that's the right way. Again, ATG and liquid glue just to make sure that it's all going to stick together and stay stuck together. We don't want our cards or projects to come apart. And then I'm just going to line that up. I'm sure it's probably hard to see on camera, but it just gives it that nice stitch detail. From there, we can start building our little shaped card using that Pirate add-on. Has lots and lots of different options. We do have this die here, creates our eye patch. I'm gonna see what we put on it first before I add that. Then we do have a bandana that we can put on. So it has this die, and then this little die. So we might go ahead and do both the bandana and the pirate hat. I'm just going to kind of lay it out first before I glue it all down. I did this in very simple cardstock colors. You could use pattern paper, you could use other colors. This was just what I chose for the video. So there would be the bandana. You could stop there, or you can keep going. There is this shaped stitch layer, this layer, and then the little skull. The skull would also work on the bandana. But it also makes a great pirate hat. So we can add that. The skull lost its jaw, so I'll get that back there. And then there are two different types of bows. Both of them will use this base layer, and then you can have one that will have polka dots, or you can have a solid one. What I thought was interesting, what I was not expecting, is that the layers come like this. So there's 3 pieces. So you have the 2 sides, so you can add that bow if you want. Dropped it. or I did one just to show the solid one. So you can either have polka dots or just a solid bow. So all that's left is to put it together. I'm going to go ahead and speed up that part because it's very, very simple. I think that we'll use the pirate hat. I don't think we need that bottom layer. It's kind of hidden, and we're going to use the polka dotted bow. So I will speed up the process, put it to some music, and come back at the end and show you the finished product. Okay, and we have our finished shape card. I think it's just adorable. Again, you could switch it up by using patterned paper or other, colors. You could ink blend over it to make those embossed lines show up a little bit more. So many options, and it opens it up. And it does, well, I guess it could kind of stand if you, well, anyways. It is super cute, super adorable. I think anyone would love to get it. And that is what I have for you today, showing you the pirate add-on for the Mouse Ears mini album. So go ahead and head to the shop. It's linked in the description box below, as well as the Facebook group for lots of inspiration. Till my next video, go do something for yourself and go get crafty. Bye now.